Hello once again, audience. It is I, Dan here, aka A4Sky, on another video on A4Sky Vlogs. All right, I'm gonna go shave. This is messy. Whoa, oh, much, smooth, like, woo. All right, so I'm shaved. Yes, I'm late on this video. I recorded that first section yesterday, and I was supposed to record last night, like an hour afterwards. But I am getting, well, I'm not quite getting ready for my day. I'm doing prep for my hardest workout of the week. So I'm going to talk right now about this, and then I'll talk about how the week, last week went. And I have these. I recorded stuff. I'm going to have it on my A4Sky Dork channel when I come back from my hiatus, as to say, because I'm only doing 2 videos a week over there. So that way I get time away from the stress and anxiety and everything, with July being the busiest month of the year, and like the last 2 weeks of June, like halfway through June, all the way until like August is like insanely busy for me every single year. And this year, even more so, because a huge milestone birthday for Lindsay. And I am the younger one out of the couple. Yes, I'm married to an older woman. She's not old. You're not old till you're like 70 plus. But we're not going to talk about what age she is. We're still in our 30s. How about that? There we go. That's all I have to say. We're still in our 30s, unlike midway through 30. So that gives you an idea, okay, without me actually saying. So, but yeah, so the Arizona tea, I love Arizona tea in general. I mean, who doesn't? But they teamed up with Fallout. So yes, I'm gonna get a little nerdy here. Those, I hope you don't mind. I really wanted to talk about this as part of the vlog, because they finally had the variety pack in stock on Amazon. So Amazon, Arizona, and Fallout teamed up to make this energy drink, and it's green tea energy drinks. I mean, Arizona green tea. So there's 3 different flavors. There is the pomegranate, which is the first one I've tried. I'm following actually the serving sizes. So I'm doing 2 servings per container, because the amount of caffeine is insane, and I have to be careful how much caffeine I have. And like the vitamin B12 and everything, I will burn out if I have too much at once. I've had it happen the first time I ever tried vitamin B12. So I feel like I'm like shouting. I'm sorry. I'll give it a couple seconds to calm down. Okay, catching my breath. I just messed around. I'm on like a high right now, because my favorite band of all time, I found out that they released instrumental tracks. Linkin Park released instrumentals for the Greatest Hits album. They released a new one with all the instrumentals, and I was over there, Mike Shinoda, Chester Bennington it up, and like, I still hold back. I'm afraid I'm not gonna do it justice. I know my voice is 100 times better than it used to be. I've actually been doing a little bit of training with it over 6 months. I think it's been 6 months, 7 months now. I've been doing vocal exercises, and my voice has actually improved a lot, and I enjoy hearing it. But I still have, from all those years of hating my singing voice, I still have that shyness and like that fear, like I'm not gonna be able to do this justice. Like some songs I could sing along with full on without really, being nervous while I'm in the car driving. And I notice every time I was singing, it gives you a high, like your brain's all like woo after spending 10-15 minutes singing. I went through like 4 songs. First, I tried memory, and then I was like, I feel like I'm messing this up. So I pulled up the lyrics list. I could sing with the songs. I could sing with the lyrics when the song's actually playing with the lyrics on it. But without the lyrics, I'm like all in my head. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna mess this up. So yeah. So right now I'm coming down from that. I got the high from the singing and pulling the Chester Bennington. No, I'm not gonna do that to my vocal cords. My voice always cuts out when I try to scream like that with singing. So more the melodic melody. The melody, I think I used the wrong term, but like the melody parts, like that I can do. Yeah, I know. Right now you're watching, you're like, Dan, bellow a melody. I told you I'm shy with it. I'd still have that from 36 years of, oh, I just gave my age away. 36 years of hating my singing voice and not having confidence at all in it. And I'm only 6 months fresh, well, 4 months fresh with actually liking my singing voice. So I'm not fully confident yet. Not just yet. Maybe the end of the year I might do something with singing. I'm gonna have to find the right song though for it, so my voice goes right with it, my singing voice, because I don't want to try and sing something that's out of my vocal range and sound like, you know, what I'm afraid to sound like, garbage. So anyway, I'm going to I dilute like everything I drink, by the way. Little fact to learn about me. Every one of these videos you learn a little something about me. And I actually have my phone up on the refrigerator right now, so I could talk with you. And don't mind the mess behind me. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. But yeah, so I was actually about to fill up my water, mix the Arizona and the water together for the hydration. So this is the pomegranate flavor. So back on the Arizona tea, there's the pomegranate, there's Georgia peach, and what was the third one? Apple. And from a review I saw when these were released, the person liked the apple the most. They were right about the pomegranate. There's a very, very faint pomegranate flavor, but it's there. It is there. I think pomegranate was their second favorite, so I'm looking forward to trying the other two. But there is a little bit of carbonation to these, even when I add the extra water to it. There's still a little bit of carbonation. But yeah, I gotta make sure I'm like super hydrated for this workout, or it sucks. And I also have to fast before 2 for like 4 hours at least in between. Yeah, I should do the workout as soon as I wake up. It's a great idea. I've always struggled with that. It wasn't fun when I used to do that. So it sure did wake me up though. So yeah, I'm getting that ready for the hydration. It's always fun. I try to do these workouts on Sundays. Next week I'm not going to be able to do it at all. So I got to make sure I get every single one of my workouts in. Ooh, almost overflowed it. Make sure I get all my workouts in before Friday. Because we are going on. I'm going to go dump this out. Or not dump it. Actually, I really like the can. It's a beautiful can, huh? It's pretty. All the stuff on there. Oh, here. Yeah. Speaking of that, we'll get a little nerdy here. So, issued by Vaultek. I mean, I don't know if I trust this now. It's issued by Vaultek. So, issued by Vaultek. Agricultural Department. Totally trustworthy. Vaultek's totally trustworthy. Actually, here, we'll just set that can there. Oh, never mind. I have 3 more of them. So yeah, I wanted the variety pack so that way it wasn't just one flavor, because if I didn't like the flavor, I'd have 11 others of that flavor that I'd have to. I mean, I'd still drink it. You know, sometimes you have to punish yourself and teach yourself a lesson. And that would have been one of them. To make sure to get the variety pack next time. So here I'm gonna go sit down. Follow me, or come with me, and you'll see a world of pure imagination. And yes, I did just sing now. I actually like doing that. I do that a lot in my video game videos, because it's within my vocal range, and it's easier for me to sing and not sound bad. So I hope I sound good on that. I actually don't. Oh man. That bothers me, that part of the wall is scuffed up. So what are you gonna do about it, Dan? What are you gonna do about it? We're gonna scrub it, we're gonna repaint. Yeah. So, I don't know. Is the lighting good? Is the lighting bad? I feel like the lighting's bad. I should open this up here, so give me a little bit more lighting. Whoa, I almost fell. There we go. There we go. Brighten it up a little bit more so lighting's not horrible in here. There we go. Yeah, it does. That makes a difference. Here, and especially if I face this way, and then you can see, you know, the shadow effect of the light hitting my phone. Perfect lighting. There we go. Actually, that's perfect. So yeah, my week was good, and yeah, I did edit this video too. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. I actually edited one of my vlogs. Oh no, I'm going off the script. My vlogs are not scripted. That was a joke, those who, in case you didn't know. Yeah, my vlogs are more for me to think and say, like, as I've said before, like a conversation, like we're hanging out. Dang it. Okay. My left hand's not even that stable. Let's see if I can put this there. I mean, that's not a flattering angle, but yeah, I mean, look how weird that looks like. But then you go like this, and is my head that small? Is my head really that small compared to my body? Oh my gosh. I could go, oh gosh, no, that's even worse. So, unless I scooch down, there we go. I'll lean forward. This is awkward. No? Yeah? It's just slightly uncomfortable. Unless I do this. Actually, that's way more comfortable. Oh, that's comfortable. So, yeah, I went a little bit different with this one, where I don't like to do editing other than the outro. I did want to mix it up a little bit, so I'm not following the exact same formula. Even though I noticed that you as the viewer, and the subscribers, part of the community, you like watching the vlogs. You watch a long portion of them. Let me know in the comments down below. This isn't too far in, so I'm sure most of you are still watching. The majority of you that watch these, 9 out of 10 of you still watch this far in, 15 minutes in. So make sure to comment down below if you like me throwing a little bit of something in the beginning and then just going on with the vlog from there. Just to kind of change it up a little bit, kind of pull the new viewers in, those who haven't seen my vlogs before, or a first time ever coming across my channel. I feel like that adds that little bit of, oh great, it's windy, so now the floats in the pool are blowing everywhere. Yay. There, I'll show you. So those things right there Every time it gets windy, it blows them right out of the pool. It's great. I love those. They're fantastic. They actually do heat up the pool a lot. Here, I'm gonna walk. I want to make sure the rest of them. Okay, good. So those aren't going very far. That one will at least come up against the house and hit it. So yeah, it wasn't windy at all. Seriously, zero, like no breeze at all out there until now. Yeah. I've been up 3.5 hours and there was nothing until I started recording this video. And now there's, well, that's part of the video. Now there's giant gusts and it's fantastic. I love it. Hate the wind. I do. It's actually my least favorite element. It's such an annoying element. Water, I don't mind. A lot of rain. Because then I have a lake in my backyard and I could go swimming. I actually don't mind it because then it means I don't have to spend that extra hour mowing my entire lawn. But yeah, I have a very big lawn. I don't know if you could see how far back it went. But yeah, it's pretty good size. I actually love being out. Like, it gives me a reason to be outside. So I'm more of a inside person now because how I spend half the day at work. I try to spend 8 hours sleeping, so there's already 20 hours, so I have 4 hours where I'm actually able to do stuff or try to enjoy myself. So it takes away, like, sometimes I don't like to just go. I want that little bit of, I want those 4 hours to relax. Just kind of try and reset a little bit so I can make it to the next day and do it all over again. Rinse and repeat. Punish myself, teach myself a lesson. You gotta work until you can't work anymore. Yeah. The awkward, you like that? You like that, the awkward silence? I was just like, let's see if I can, how can I make this awkward? I'm just gonna stop talking right now. Yeah. So this week, I still didn't talk about the week. Oh my gosh. You know nothing about what happened last week. It's pretty much how the week was. Nothing happened. There wasn't really anything different. Nothing to really mention. Yeah. Seriously, that could be why my subconsciousness, I've been trying to merge my consciousness and subconsciousness, and I actually have a video on that. 2 videos. 3? Did I do 3 videos? Because I showed the intro. Yeah, because I did like an intro video years back. I've always been real interested in psychology and all that. I've actually always been interested in human interaction. For the longest time, I did not understand it, like as a kid and everything. So it set me apart from all the other kids, and many times my parents thought there was something wrong with me. So I went through tests and stuff, and they found out I'm actually like super smart. And so that a lot of stuff I've been learning as to why I've never really fully, or why it took me so long to understand human interaction. And it's weird. I could always make friends really easy. Like, people want to be around me, but I'm like, leave me alone. I don't always want to be surrounded by people. I don't. Sometimes I do. And, but I need, in order to reset and, like, just, yeah, I guess the best way to say it is to reset is to have alone time, to be away from people. And with my job and making enough money to be able to go on the vacation that Lindsay and I and 3 friends, there's only 5 of us. Okay, originally there was going to be 7 of us, but now there's only 5. Well, 8. There's going to be 8. There's only going to be 5 of us. It's still going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I will tell you in the vlog next week with everyone there at the Airbnb. I will talk about the where I'm at. I like privacy. That's one of my things. I don't want to just let the world know what I'm doing, where I'm at, where you could find me. As I said, I don't always like to be around people. No, that's a part of it, but also like the privacy part of like, I don't want everyone knowing what I'm doing at every time of the day. And like, for safety stuff too, I have trouble trusting. I don't trust society as a whole. There's more than likely people out there that follow my YouTube stuff. Maybe one of them's pissed that they didn't win one of my giveaways, and they're like, oh, I have a week. I know exactly where he's going to be. I'm going to find him, and I'm going to mess him up. You never know. This world we live in is crazy. So I've always been very careful with that stuff. Just like I don't like filming in public. I will show pictures of the concert. Yes, we're going to a show, and oh no, now you can find out what show, because there's probably 100 shows going on in the country. You can narrow it down and find out which one. No, it gives enough privacy. You don't know what show I'm going to and where it is or any of that. But there's traveling. There's a bunch of traveling involved, so yeah. You will know next week. As I'm there with the vlog. I will give it all away. So just to give that. So that way we're all safe. I mean, I know a lot of you subscribers. Many of you I've spoken with multiple times over several months, and many of you I've had subscribers for years that watch my stuff. Those subscribers, I don't know how come. Okay, now shut up, Dan. Just shut up. I'm just completely blowing this vlog. Yeah, I feel like I'm like, wow, like what am I saying about like wow. I sound like an asshole. I'll say it. I sound like an asshole right now. I feel like an asshole. There's just shit coming out of my mouth. All right, so we got to keep going. So with that, so there's a lot going on this week. The week when this is up. Wait, I mean, I'm recording during the week of. So yeah, so with the vlog later in the week, for this week, there will be a lot in it. There will be so many things to talk about. You'll have, as I said, other people in the vlog talking too. I'm sure they'll want to share stuff and say stuff to you, the audience. And I do want to thank all of you for, one, hopefully thinking I'm not an asshole. 2, for being a part of the community and being with this journey and stuff. And I do want to say one more thing though, because it just came through. Just the vlogs are. Why do I talk this way? You know. Okay, so this just came through on my mind, with like the privacy stuff and all that. why am I so private when I'm trying to be public, right? Like, it's like a double-edged sword. It helps, but it doesn't help because like I'm trying to be public, trying to be like a public face, as to say, with my content and all that. But yet I still want full privacy. It doesn't come with being a public face. It's I still have to get myself to understand this, to understand that part. I can't be fully private, but I still like, okay, I still like some privacy. Like these, I open up a lot in my vlogs. I believe that's why everyone loves them, because I'm real and I'm open and I'm talking, like we're hanging out. And oops, dang it! Why do I keep putting my hand in the way of the camera? So yeah, like every vlog you learn a little bit more about me. There'll still be a lot of stuff that I'll never share. There's still stuff that a lot of people don't know about me. Mystery. I do like having a little bit of mystery to me. I used to like having a lot of mystery where no one really knew a lot about me, other than I was really nice. And I didn't know these things until later in life. I'm like, why didn't I know this stuff back then? Well, as I said, the privacy. I didn't like a lot of people knowing a lot about me, and I liked having my own stuff and being a mystery. And I was in school, like high school and stuff, I was focused on school. I didn't want the girlfriend and having everyone learn things about me and having to focus on that stuff on top of my schoolwork and all that. So that's why I had one girlfriend in high school, and that was only like 3 months. It didn't last very long. But she was from another school. So, and no one from my school knew her. So that kind of helped with, well, other than my sister. So that's how I met her. Was she was a friend of my sister's that she met through a friend of hers, who was also a friend of mine. So, yeah. Um, so that's part of why I do kind of regret that though. Like it would have been nice to have had the experience of learning different types of girlfriends, as to say, like just that, getting that human interaction and learning how other people are, so I could have learned earlier in life what I wanted in a relationship. It would have helped more to have more relationships, so that way I could have learned it faster. And I would have been as confident as I am now. In general, whoa. And I could have been the best I possibly could have. Because of Lindsay, I've learned so much as to how to be a really good husband, and to learn to love someone more than myself. Because my entire life, I was never able to love someone more than myself. Which, wow, it feels so weird saying out loud. I'm selfish, but I'm going to explain how I'm selfish. So I only do what I want to do. If I don't want to do it, I will not do it. Like if there's zero part of me that wants to do it, I say fuck no, I'm not doing it. That's part of my selfishness. And I've always loved myself more than anyone else. So see, it's like, it's so weird. I don't fully understand it yet, and I'm still trying to figure this out about myself. So yes, okay, so I treat everyone with kindness and respect and everything, but I've never loved anyone more than myself until Lindsay. Like, it's so weird, like, talking about it and thinking about it, and it's like, wow. Like, I've loved people equal to myself. My grandmother, my best friend, who passed years ago, my grandmother passed when I was 13. So I think a lot of why I couldn't love someone more than myself is to protect myself. Because anytime I loved anyone equal to myself, they passed away. So a lot of that's the psychology of, maybe that's actually why. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually able to understand a little bit more. Saying it out loud. It's everything goes on. A lot of things go on in my head, and that's another reason why I like doing these vlogs, because it helps me realize a lot of stuff about myself and about certain situations and stuff, because I'm hearing them out loud through my ears, not just in my head. I'm hearing them two ways, and I'm saying them too. Like, so not just internally, externally. So I'm getting like four ways. A four-way? Oh my gosh. Okay, keep your mind out of the gutter. I know it's there a lot of the times. Wow. Wow, way to give... Why did you give that away? Oh, there's no one there. I'm just crazy. I'm just trying to deflect. And be funny all at once. So... yeah, so yeah, I think that's why, so as a kid, I had no reason to not let anyone in. That wasn't a reason. Like after my grandma passed, when I was 13, I pulled in a lot. I pulled away from, friendships and all that. And then I started opening up as time went on. And then my best friend Ryan, when he passed, I really, like, turtle in the shell. Like, I had trouble letting people in. Like, a lot of trouble letting people in. Because I didn't want to get close. I felt like if I was close to someone that they would die. I felt like responsible for the natural thing that happens in life. Like, everyone experiences death. Everyone has someone that they love and care for pass away. That's just a thing. That's a natural cycle of life. With life, there is death. So, like, I guess it's more of a self-preservation thing, because I don't want to go through those emotions again and be in a state of depression for an entire year. When Ryan passed away, I was pissed that I kept waking up, that I wake up every morning, and like just the emotions and stuff of it. I didn't want to be alive. There's a part that I had to remove. I watched through it like 4 times. And I'm like, I don't want this in here. I have to remove it. I didn't feel it was appropriate. Anyway, I hope the rest of this video, the rest of the experience I had with everything that I'm talking about previous and will continue talking about after this quick interruption. I hope it can help someone in some way. This stuff is so hard to talk about, and I don't even, like, I want to remove the whole thing. Looking at it though, it's going to help someone, and I really hope it does. But yeah, I'll talk about the Ryan situation for an entire year, I didn't, like, I really, really just was in such a state of depression that I'd wake up and I'd be like, fuck, I'm alive. I woke up, I didn't die in my sleep. It's just the reality of what happened. Just, I didn't want to deal with it. And if I was gone, too, then I wouldn't have to miss someone, right? I mean, but then all the people that would miss me, too. So that's something that I learned from that. So for every bad thing, there's a lesson. Well, everything in general, there's a lesson to be taken from it. So with that, I got to see the impact, even if the person didn't believe that there's a lot of people that loved them and cared about them. I got to see how much that impacted every person. And you got to see people that I didn't even realize were in his life, that he never talked about or any of that, just show up at the memorial service and all of that. And then my cousin too, I think it was a year after, was when my cousin passed, and seeing just what that did to my aunt and my uncle and his sisters and like the family, like all the friends and stuff, too. Just, I can't do that to someone. I can't put anyone, I can't intentionally put people through that. Like, just seeing just watching and observing how much hurt death causes the living. So that's something that keeps me going every day. Also, if I'm not around, I don't get to see where I go in life, right? So that's another thing that keeps me going. Lindsay keeps me going. Wow, way to bring the mood down. It's the last day of, well, it's also Pride Month too. But also Mental Health Month. Great way to take away from Pride Month, isn't it? To bring Mental Health Month on the same month. Why can't Mental Health Month be July? All right. What month is July even? Other than in the States, it's the 4th of July. So like, that's one day for a celebration of the country being founded. Independence Day. Yeah. So why can't they make July Mental Health Month? Anyway, I'm gonna end this video. No, we're not ending on a high note. We're ending on a low note. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope in some way I was able to help with sharing my experiences, and just talking about everything that's a part of this video. I hope can help you in some way, lift up your mood in the beginning. Those who watched usually only watch 15 minutes of it. So that's actually around the average time, between 10 and 15 minutes of these vlogs, which is awesome. I wish I could do that on my gamer channel. My gamer/nerd dork. Yeah, A4Sky dorked with all the nerdy stuff. But yeah, put a lot of time and money into that. I almost want to abandon it because I don't see it going very far Where this channel, like, I could see with these and the crumble cookie reviews, like those crumble cookie reviews, they're gonna go crazy. It's only a matter of time. Like, I could see it. I could see how much love I get for those. I put a lot of thought into them. Like, when I'm at work too, I'll think about what I'm gonna do for the video after I know the cookies and all that. And I come up with it. I have a whole day to come up with it while I'm working, even though I do have to pay attention to what I'm doing, or mistakes are made. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment and like. As I said, let me know if you like the beginning, where I had that little clip in the beginning, and then just a small edit. I might do that with every vlog now. Just come up with something different in the beginning. And I hope you have a nice day, morning, evening, afternoon. We'll see you in the next video. This is the longest vlog I've ever done. Wow, I actually was able to talk about stuff. See ya. Make sure to, right here, watch this video. Ooh, check the video. Look at that. Look at that video. That is a wonderful video. I think you should check it out. Subscribe. You can subscribe too. Oh, for more videos? Yeah, that'd be great. I'd much appreciate it.